What is up, my Sith Lord tubers? It's the epitome of geekdom, aka Big D, back with another huge update about Star Wars The Force Awakens, coming December 18th to a theater near you. 4,500 theaters are playing this movie. Could be the biggest opening weekend in the history of mankind. Legit. But today I've got some major spoilers here. A major leak that actually happened 2 months ago, but everybody was kind of skeptical about the leak. But now I'm saying there might be some truth to it. In other words, I'm not 100% sure that these are 100% spoilers. However, Harry from Ain't It Cool News, which is over at Ain't It Cool, I think it's ain'titcool.com or ain'titcoolnews.com, has talked about how he has seen some of the movie. He has verified this, and we're going to get into it here. So before I get even further, before I go any further, okay, just a warning that I'm going to be spoiling the beginning of the movie. So we have spoilers for the first scenes of the film here. Possible spoilers for the first scene. So don't worry, I'm not going to spoil the end. We don't really know what the end is. Even the Redditors have kept that one a secret. But the opening scenes of the movie, which is going to get the plot in motion, I've got them right here. And this came from a website called Screen Rant. It was posted a couple of months ago, and there's a few reports, actually. Here's the thing about these, what I'm about to talk about. There's actually a few different sources saying the same thing. This is the best recap I've been able to find, but there's a few different websites, MakingStarWars.com, Star Wars Underworld. Granted, of course, we don't know if this is all legit, but now that Harry has kind of confirmed some of this, that tells me that where there's smoke, there's fire. So even if I'm not 100% right with these, even if Screen Rant's not 100% right, I'm pretty sure there's at least some of this in the film. At least maybe 50 to 60 to 70% of this. So this is a big thing right here. Again, you have been warned. I'm about to get into it. So the opening sequence to Star Wars The Force Unleashed is going to begin in a kind of a rainforest environment where a villager named Naka stumbles upon a lightsaber that fell from the sky. So Naka finds the lightsaber and turns it on and accidentally sets a fire in his home. When he's startled about this, so he takes the lightsaber to a character who is known as the Vicar, which is rumored to be Max von Sydow's character, who is Naka's elder. The Vicar immediately contacts the Rebel Alliance, a.k.a. the Resistance, right after seeing the lightsaber, and Queen Leia dispatches Poe Dameron to the planet. Now, does this happen before the crawl? I'm not sure, but I don't think so. So Poe arrives at the planet, and at the same time, though, it turns out that the signal was intercepted by the Empire, a.k.a. the First Order. So they saw the signal, or they followed his ship. So he shows up on the planet, takes the lightsaber, and he hides the lightsaber inside of BB-8. BB-8 is Poe Dameron's droid, and we actually had heard this in the past. A couple different sources have said this. So again, there's some legitimacy to this, folks. There is some legitimacy. So as the Empire shows up, the First Order shows up, we're going to see a sequence with Finn, who is played by John Boyega, and the Stormtroopers, and they're going to show up on the planet to receive the lightsaber. They show up at the planet on a village, and it's him and what's called a flame trooper or a fire trooper. So there are Stormtroopers in the film, and this has been actually confirmed by a lot of the leaked art, that have flamethrowers, and they show up at the village, and apparently they ransack the village, but the villagers are unarmed. And Finn is watching this senseless battle, and one of his friends dies in the battle. And Finn can't handle it. So then what happens is Kylo Ren, who is leading this group of stormtroopers, he orders Finn to kill innocent villagers, and Finn says no. Finn actually allows them to escape, therefore betraying Kylo Ren, because Finn feels like Kylo Ren is too ruthless, killing unarmed prisoners. And I guess he felt that the First Order was a good thing, Now he's kind of finding out it's not. Very similar, very, very similar to the Nazi Party. I might do another video about the comparisons between the Nazis and the First Order and what J.J. Abrams might be trying to do here, with that metaphor. So, Kylo Ren's pissed off. He places Finn under arrest, and he burns the village to the ground, which is the scene that we see a little bit of in the trailer. So Finn is taken to the brig of a Star Destroyer, and there he meets Poe, whom they captured already. And they're together, they're prisoners. They form a partnership, they form a friendship to escape, because Finn knows that he knows the Star Destroyer. The Star Destroyer. He knows Star Destroyers, kind of like where everything's at. He knows I guess the schematics or whatever. And Poe is a pilot, but apparently Finn is not. So Finn never learned how to pilot a starship, but Poe does. So Finn needs Poe, and then Poe needs Finn. So basically, they steal a TIE fighter, and that's what sets the core plot in motion. They steal this TIE fighter, blast their way out of the cockpit, which is in the trailer. Okay, you see the scene of a TIE fighter in the hangar, and they're shooting shit up. That's in teaser number 2, right? So, they escape the ship in the TIE fighter. They escape the Star Destroyer, go back to the planet of Jakku, and I guess they get shot down. This is from what I understand. They get shot down before they make it there, and they plummet to the planet, and the ship explodes, but they survive somehow. And this is the scene where Finn gets up in his Stormtrooper outfit, and he's breathing very hard. The scene where the villagers are killed ruthlessly, that's also in the trailer, in the scene where you see John Boyega sweating. And I'm going to put these pictures up here. You're going to see him here. He's all sweating. You actually see a little bit of blood on the Stormtrooper helmet. So, as a result, Finn and Poe are on Jakku, and eventually they meet Daisy Ridley, and eventually the trio goes to meet up with Han Solo. So that's what we have so far. Rey apparently appoints Finn to protect the lightsaber, but they both do it together. And then after they meet Han Solo is when Act 2 begins. So that's what I got for you today. Again, this is all, talk. The scene where they blast out, there's some truth to this, folks. The scene where they blast out with a TIE fighter is in the trailer, and the village being burned down. When you hear this from multiple sources, it validifies it even more. So anyways, please subscribe, comment, give me your thoughts, spread the word about the channel. We're going to keep talking about Star Wars up until the release date, keep talking about rumors. I don't want to be completely spoiling this movie, to be completely honest. I want to be surprised when I get there, but little things like this I'm cool with talking about. So subscribe, comment, spread the word, and we'll keep bringing you some awesome Star Wars content plus other stuff too, like Marvel, on this channel. Thank you for listening. Thank you for watching, and I hope y'all have a great day.